Virgo, I just did my meditation, my little opening ritual I do before every reading, and I started tearing up. And I got all choked up and emotional, and I have no idea why. I was fine before that. I still feel it a little bit. It's joy, though. It's like a joy feeling. And the message I was getting before I even did my prayers and my meditations was that you've helped someone really significantly, and you might not even know, or it might not have even been your intention, but you've really helped someone. You've healed something in someone. It feels like this is part of like a karmic payout that you're doing. And again, it feels kind of like indirectly. It's almost as if you were involved in a situation, don't know why it was really happening. Why is this going on? Why is this so difficult? And somebody in this situation, it may not be the person that you directly think it is, but somebody else really, I don't know, there's some kind of energy thing going on, really gained some deep wisdom from the whole exchange, or someone they connect with. Something's going on here, and it feels very orchestrated, divinely orchestrated, and you're playing a pivotal role. Now, I do have to say that for some of you, this is quite the difficult situation for you. Okay, it's not like you came in like, yes, this is going to be beautiful and we're all going to heal. And no, it feels more like a wrestling with, for some of you, your own inner demons, and for others of you, others' demons, okay? But some healing has happened at a very deep and cosmic level. So yesterday I tried to do your reading, and I was in this room, I don't know, 2-3 hours. It was really strange, the energy that was coming through. It almost felt like there was something trying to hijack the whole reading. And this could be an aspect of your shadow. Maybe you were having an off day yesterday, or maybe the energies were just not aligned, or perhaps there is something you're dealing with in your life where it feels like there's imposition of energy on your time and on your vessel. For some of you, it's like, oh, this weight is here. This kind of like energy blob is around, and I can't get rid of it. So I'm happy that there's a breakthrough in the energy today, and it feels like a relief, and it also feels like a touch of God. It feels like a touch of spirit. It feels like you are going to find some relief, and it's maybe going to come through in a 3D way, like you'll get some actual physical relief somewhere, or financial relief, or you'll get some kind of truth that relieves you. But more than that, it feels more like you feel the support of spirit, or you get some kind of acknowledgement from spirit that you're doing the right thing, or that you are really helping in the grand scheme of a particular situation. Okay, Virgo, so let's get the cards out and see what else spirit has to say to you. Maybe we'll develop this message. Maybe we'll go somewhere else. Let's see for Virgo. What's going on, Virgo? Theme of the reading. Ooh, we have number 33, beast, conflict, competition, and oppressors. Okay, let's go further in. Tell me about this beastly energy for Virgo. You may feel like there's been an organized kind of effort against you, or that people have been organizing maybe behind the scenes. This could have even been in the past. I'm hearing prowling. It's like maybe you felt like people were circling you, or energies in general. Some of you are going to hear how inspired someone was based on the efforts that you did in a particular situation. Again, some of you haven't heard this yet. It's like coming up, someone's like, I heard that you did this and this, Virgo, and that really inspired me to do this. You're a real mentor here, even if you don't feel like that's what's happening. And if you're thinking about relationships, something you're doing in a relationship now is going to help someone else in the future, or maybe it's already happening. So tell me about this conflict, competition, oppressors with the beast. Now, yesterday's message, I hesitate going back into what I was picking up, because it was like, again, like that kind of like imposition of energy. But what I was getting is that Someone may be trying to persuade you to perceive something in a particular way. The card that kept coming through for you was thought police. And it feels like there's a certain narrative that either you've adopted or somebody wants you to adopt that's limiting the truth or limiting your ability to see beyond what someone is saying. Something like that. Okay, let's see. Tell me about this beast. Multiverse. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This conflict, this difficult situation, there's a higher purpose for it. There's some kind of energy exchange that's happening. Oh, I don't know how to explain this. And I feel it so much in my heart chakra. It's like removed from you. It's like the seventh person removed from you, I'm getting, or the seventh person that is somehow involved in this situation. I don't know, maybe it's like some kind of administrator, maybe it's some anonymous person online, you don't know, but you've shared something. The seventh person removed is like healed by something you're doing. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Or this is like a generational thing, perhaps. Let's see, what do you need to know? I mean, this is beautiful. This is amazing. So please don't doubt your purpose. Please don't doubt your impact. And know that whatever is going on that is irking you and bothering you, it is serving a higher purpose. Not just for yourself, but for others. But it is also serving you at some level. Let's see the energy supporting you. The messenger, spirit guides. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like the relief you feel is like confirmation from spirit. It's like spirit taps your soul a little bit. It's just like, I'm here, Virgo. I'm here, Virgo. Like, I'm with you. You like, this is working out. Yielding, Queen of Wands in reverse. It says independence on it. Yielding to the spirit guides, yielding to the divine message, not trying to control a situation as the energy supporting you. And that can be very hard because we like, as humans, to have control. But you have yielded in some regard. And this is a real big payoff for you because you've allowed spirit to serve its purpose, to orchestrate what it's orchestrating. I'm going to try to find out what that is. There's going to be some kind of reward for you for doing this. Okay, let's see the challenge for Virgo's spirit. The challenge. Lamenting with the 5 of Cups. We have pessimism, forgiveness, regret. Something you're focusing on, lamenting about. Indecision, 2 of Swords. I should have done something sooner, or maybe I should have done something different. Truth revealed, it says on this card, and falsehood. 5 of Cups. There's a decision that either you or someone else made, and it caused some regrets for you, some sadness, some despair, and you're thinking about that. If you could go back in time and change things, or if someone else could change things, everything might be different. This conflict might not be happening. So now I see Spirit is giving you this message to say, no, this is like planned. This is, and I know it hurts, it stings, or maybe it's just frustrating, but it's here for you for a very good reason. Let's find out. What is the reason for Virgo? For someone else, it's to heal them, but for Virgo, Spirit, why has this happened for Virgo? Sage, number 2, harmony, acceptance, and patience. Ooh, you're gaining a lot of wisdom through this. You've leveled up in your conscious awareness. You've done some shadow work. You have more tools of the trade, of the spiritual trade to work with now. And the advice you give, or what you know and how you decide to guide yourself in this own lifetime, is now directed or influenced or built on a foundation of sage wisdom. Harmony, acceptance, and patience. This has been a lesson about acceptance, of something that you can't change, something that caused you some pain or disappointment or even regret. But the more you yield to spirit and accept what has happened or accept what is happening now, the more harmonious you feel, the more harmony is expressed in your life. And you've had to have a lot of patience for this. This feels related to the eclipse. I think tomorrow's the eclipse. Okay, so during this eclipse season, a lot could be coming up. Let's see more about the multiverse here. Or why is this happening for Virgo? Sage and beast. You know the shadow. You know the trickery. You know intimidation when you see it or when you feel it. You don't have to question yourself anymore. Not only can you trust your intuition, but it's beyond your intuition now. It comes from wisdom. Like when you can identify the beast, not just through intuition, but also wisdom, also through your experience. Okay, so there's no questioning here going forward. Plants. Look at this picture. This beautiful scenery here. It looks like a mountain and a lake. And Spirit's saying, see, like underneath this beautiful oasis, kind of getaway, magical mountain land, all of these things are going on underneath the surface that we don't see. The grubs, the roots, the water, the soil, the oxygen, like all of the different aspects have to come together in order to create this huge landscape that we then sit at and just adore and gives us oxygen, lets us breathe. So I feel like this is a big metaphor here for Spirit saying there's been so much going on in the background, in the multiverse, to bring you relief, to let you breathe again. It's very hermit-like. This mountain image with the sage, which is you. You are the hermit in the tarot. And some of you know my mom's a Virgo, and she always gets the hermit card when she does her own tarot, and she gets frustrated because she doesn't want to be a hermit. She wants to go out and explore life and do different things. But the hermit doesn't have to be thought of that way. The hermit is somebody who goes out and explores and lets their inner wisdom, their inner light guide the way, rather than, employing a tour guide. The hermit is their own guide. Okay, and that's you. And in order to become the hermit and your own guide and trust your inner light and your inner wisdom, you have to go through some things. And you have to learn how to trust Spirit at the same time. Okay, so let's see. Let's see for Virgo, what's going on here. I was very guided towards this deck. I'll put all the decks in the description box below. I've been good with that lately. But just in case I forget, this is the Darkness of Light Tarot. Ooh, did I forget one? The King of Wands, hiding in the box. That's significant. King of Wands is this explorer. Maybe this is what's been kept bottled up as you've been dealing with everything, is this feeling like I can't take action. I can't jumpstart my life, or I feel limited and restricted by something that's going on or a decision that was made. This is taking back control of your spirit and what you do with your time and energy. And it's been kept in a box. The darkness of light. So now this is your reward, is that you're stepping into the King of Wands energy. This is a lot of confidence. Let's see. Tell me Virgo's energy, Spirit. This is that feeling I had, feeling all choked up, Ace of Cups. It's some kind of relief that washes over you. I wish I could get a little more specific, Spirit. I mean, this is lovely and all, but are they getting anything from this reading? Okay. It's almost over, I'm hearing. Oh, Justice, it's almost over. Okay. I'm hearing the word revival, the Emperor at the bottom. There's been a lot of Three of Coins. There's been a lot of planning, maybe control and strategy, protecting your resources or home life, or thinking about how you can work with others to get, your life the way you want, stable, secure. There could also be questions about money and financing. Yeah, it's about like, how do I stabilize myself? I'm hearing in this economy. But if it's not that for you, maybe the economy is like a metaphor, like in this conflict. All right. Ace of Cups for your overall energy. Let's see a little bit more for Virgo. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups. Nine of Cups. Oh, it's almost over, whatever conflict you're going through. And you can feel it. I can feel it. The relief is here. It's underneath the surface. It's these grubs, these roots, these plants. Your wish fulfillment. Joy, happiness, abundance. 9 + 1, 10. 10 of Cups. Moving towards long-term happiness. Maybe some of you are going to move closer to the mountains, or you're going to spend some time in nature. Something about the woods, the forest, a lake. I'm getting something about Lake Louise, which is here in Canada and Alberta. That could be significant for someone. As you yield to your spirit guides, to the divine messenger, to source consciousness, things start flowing really quickly. Now, I feel like either you or someone you know, I feel like for some of you it's you. You've been fighting off some jealousy. Or maybe it's not feeling like jealousy, but it's feeling like I wish I could go back to this time in my life, or I wish I was this age again, or I wish I had more opportunities. I wish I had more in front of me. There's all of these feelings coming through, and it doesn't have to be for all of you, but I am getting them. But Spirit's saying there's so much more to come with the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups, and now you're starting to feel it. Wow, what an energy to have in the face of this beast prowling and circling around you. And yesterday's energy, oh my gosh. You've mastered something here. You can see beyond people's disguises, but you've also mastered, you don't get complex. You don't get so sucked in to the void of other people's ignorance, I'm hearing, or other people's issues. You're standing firm in your own energy, I have something else I want to do. And this Ace of Cups and Nine of Cups, this is also you paying it forward. This is also you healing someone. Tell me, how is this Virgo healing someone? Death. Yeah, you've transformed someone's soul is what I'm getting. You've brought something to an end. Maybe you appear in someone's dream, or someone that you're working with or that you know appears in someone's dream, but it's only because of you, and that someone represents someone for them. I don't know, it's like a web of different energies, and you're at the center though. Okay, transformation for you. What you don't see coming. King of Cups and the Nine of Swords. King of Cups is a sage, emotional balance, not quick to react. Somebody who knows what they feel, why they feel what they feel, and responds when necessary. And I feel like in the past, something was just eating you up. Something was really hard with the Nine of Swords. And now this is you, the King of Cups, looking back and being like, wow, I really went through it. I really suffered through that, but I got myself out of it. The Hermit, I went inside into the darkness and found the light. The King of Wands, the part of me that wants to go out and explore, take action, be confident, and live my life and explore what's still yet to come. But in the past, something was going on here that really blocked that energy from coming through. What happened in the past? Or maybe it's happening right now. King of Swords, Hierophant. Well, it's like logical in the mind. Rules, regulations, or authority figures here. Eight of Wands. Lots of like maybe something legal or documents or deciding someone's, hold on, a Three of Swords, Four of Coins. You know, Virgo, I'm not sure if you know this, but you have or had a heavy hand in how someone else experiences mental anguish or pain. You could have made a decision that's different from the one you made that would have really hurt someone or injured someone. And you didn't make that decision. You decided something else, but whatever you decided hurt you. You know, it's kind of like you fell on your sword. And that's, oh man, how do I say this? You sacrificed your ability to get revenge or vengeance to save your soul from some karmic repercussion. It's quite profound. Now, I'm connecting with someone very specific here. This is someone who chose the harder route for them when they could have easily lashed out at someone else, or they could have easily punished someone else or done something vindictive to someone else. And there's questions like, why did I do this to myself? What do I say about that? Well, I feel like the Sun, I feel like you've realized what the purpose of a difficult situation was for you in your life, or you're realizing it now. There's a lot of growth and illumination that came from this. You know, I feel like you took accountability here, even though you didn't really understand what was going on or why you did what you did, or maybe why someone else did what they did. I just want to tell you, like, you chose the light, really, is what I want to say. When you could have easily chosen the other route of vengeance and, like, making things difficult. And I don't know if all of you realize that because it's been hard for you. You know, sometimes when we choose the so-called light, or we choose a higher level of awareness, or we choose to do something that's good, it's actually the harder thing to do. And I think that's the case here for you. But this is why you're being rewarded with this sage wisdom. And this is also you listening to Spirit and yielding to Spirit, saying don't get bogged down in tit for tat, or don't get bogged down in blame games and shame games. Go forward. And I see you doing that. So what you don't see coming is a total realization of how far you've come, how far you've grown. And I also feel like this is you realizing somebody else's misery and somebody else's pain, that even if you try to not cause it for someone, perhaps they're still going through it anyways. Okay. Can I get one more on what Virgo doesn't see coming? Nine of Coins, independence, sovereignty. Some of you are going to decide to go off on your own in some way. Maybe you're going to travel to the mountains by yourself. Or that could be a metaphor too. The metaphorical mountains you could be traveling to. But there's a feeling of like, I've been so wrapped in all these 7 degrees of energy and all this thing going on, this web of people, like now that it's done, and it is almost over, once it's done, there's this feeling of like, I need to get away for a bit. I need to go off on my own. And what are you doing when you go off on your own? Well, you're being the King of Wands, you're exploring, but what else? 6 of Swords, you're clearing your mind. You're detaching mentally from all that's gone on. The mountains, look at you. You're following the crows and the ravens and the hawks and the eagles. Some of you, the seagulls, which are like super intelligent animals, seagulls, birds. They're great. You're following them. You're letting them lead you, guide you. Yeah. Okay, so that's beautiful. If you feel like you need a little vacation, a daycation, or a longer vacation by yourself, I would say that is recommended. And some of you might be trying to really work with other people right now, but you're going to be surprised. This is what you don't see coming, that all of a sudden you decide, I just kind of want to be with my own energy. Some of you may retire, or you decide to switch your job so that you're doing something more solo. Okay? You go inward a little bit more, but that inwardness allows you to really be free of other people's energy to expand outward, to really be the King of Wands without a whole bunch of people pulling at your energy. Okay, the Page of Swords for your opportunity. This is seeing something that you haven't seen before. It's an epiphany, insight, gathering more information. So let's see. That's your opportunity. Now, this could also be somebody else, and you are showing them as the sage something they need to see. So let's see. What's going on here? 3 of Swords. I think this recognition that you chose the harder path, but you did it for a higher purpose is really important for you to like soak in, let it sink in. Your integrity is divine here. I don't know, Spirit really wants you to feel that or see that. 3 of Swords for what you're collecting information about, epiphany, the pain, the mental anguish. Tell me more. Yeah, and that's how I started, right? Like you're going to inspire someone, the sun. And this could be that person who's in the 3 of Swords, and you show them something, the Page of Swords, you give them the sage wisdom. Or maybe this is just, you've already laid the foundation for them to then walk on. Like you've already written the book, you've already put the energy out there, and they're going to come across your story or something about you, or the work you did with them finally sets in and sinks in, whatever this is. And it's like illumination and growth, profound growth. The sun after the 3 of Swords, this is super duper healing. This is soul healing. And this is for you too. Your opportunity is also to grow after a difficult time, the 3 of Swords time, where you were hurt in relationship with someone else. Whether these were friends, family, love, work, whatever it is, there was some pain here, clearly, some conflict, oppression, and you're seeing how that's helping you grow, or at least that's your opportunity. Knight of Wands for the challenge. Well, yeah, this is the same thing as the King of Wands being in the box. It's like, well, I want to go now. I want this to be done now. This is nice, Andy. That's my name. This is nice, Andy. But, I want to go do something adventurous, passionate, fun now. I don't want to be the hermit in the cave. I don't want to do all, I get it. So let's see. Tell me more about why is the Knight of Wands the challenge? The Chariot and the 6 of Wands. Oh, Virgo. Well, your idea of like victory and success is going to be real. Like whatever you think is success and victory, it is going to happen. But you already have a victory in your hand. It's just happening more subtly right now underneath, where others might not be able to see what's happened. But Spirit wants you to tap into that feeling that you've accomplished something magnificent, significant. This is the challenge of like, yeah, but I want to go forward. I want to, I don't know, whatever you want to move towards boldly and fastly and swiftly. I want to get this done. I want to move on with my life. I want to like explore the next chapter. This would be the victory. And you're gonna do that. But it would almost be like a shame to pass this moment in time where the conflict is just dwindling down. It's like the conflict is going down like this and your energy is getting higher and higher. And if you can tap into that dynamic, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel yourself ascending. Rather than exiting the whole situation, you're like ascending out of it, above it. You get what I'm saying? So maybe there's like this feeling of I want to run away, I want to move, I want to, I want to get on with things. And you will. But take a day, an hour or two to let yourself feel what's actually shifted inside of you and what's actually happened on a soul level. Integrate the lesson before you go on your wild adventure. Okay, your advice is a justice. Let's see. Tell me more about justice for Virgo's advice. 10 of Wands. Yes, it's been hard, but you've done the right thing. That's what I'm saying. 8 of Swords. So what did you do? You definitely decided not to be selfish. But it's funny because in deciding I'm not going to be selfish, I'm going to let this person do whatever, or, I'm not going to punish them in some kind of way. In choosing that, you actually did serve yourself. So what is it here that they need to do now with justice? 8 of Swords, 10 of Wands. It's almost over. I keep getting that. Master of skill, the magician, self-mastery, strength, discontent, the sun in reverse. Like, that's what I'm saying. Even though there's a conflict, you still mastered it. Even though there was discontent. I don't know which way this is falling because it fell on the floor, but we have 5 of Swords, disagreement, reconciliation. Maybe that's the whole message there. The 5 of Swords falls on the ground. Like, let's just leave that whole game playing, that manipulation, that he said, she said, that I could do this, or maybe they're thinking that, or maybe they wanted to do that to me and then I did this to them, all of that stuff. You've mastered the energy around that by not giving into it. It says on this card, self-serving. Yeah, you didn't do something that felt or that would have been selfish in like an egoic way. So keep doing that is the advice. You're resourceful. You're disciplined. And you're working on yourself here. This is about acceptance and surrendering. There's a disagreement that's happening and it's not feeling great. There's discontentment. There could be even pessimism that you're feeling. Okay? But in that process, Spirit really wants you to hone and master your skills of strength, courage, fortitude, and trust in the divine. I know that's not easy. Okay, so the outcome. I'm also going to do an extended reading. In the extended, we go a layer deeper. We see what's underneath all of this. It tends to get more specific because there's less of you there. I'm really curious to see where we're going to go. Kind of feel like I don't feel fully satisfied with this reading. I'm going to pull an oracle card actually as well. And I think this is kind of your feeling too. Like, I don't feel fully satisfied with what's going on. Not yet. But tap into that. Congratulations, Spirit is giving you. The outcome is the Four of Cups and the Knight of Wands. You've accepted Spirit's cup that they've been trying to give you or putting in front of you for a long time. And that cup that they were giving you here is to fill yourself up with self-love, reassurance, creativity, knowing that no matter what happens, you'll always have yourself, and yourself is a sage, so that's pretty damn good. You've accepted that here in the outcome, and you said, okay, Spirit, I'm done wallowing. I'm done commiserating about this. I'm done asking the questions about why did I do this or why did they do that, and I'm getting on the horse with the cup you're giving me, and I'm heading towards bliss, harmony, and happiness. This is a reading that's about healing and soul growth, for sure. Okay, let's get a final card for you. Maybe we'll get some more concrete messages here. Spirit, what do they need to hear for their highest self and the highest good of all? What do they need to hear, Virgo collective? No matter where Virgo is in your chart, doesn't matter. For Virgos. We have Magician's Sword, confidence in your magic, and Deep Diver, diving into a task. This is where your magic lives, deep within you. And you did dive deep into this energy, into whatever's going on. You did a deep dive, that's for sure. So I want to read confidence in your magic, since the Magician came out too. Confidence in your magic. Nothing can stop you, the beauty you seek. When the Magician's Sword appears, you are called to cut the cords that bind you to old thought forms and beliefs, or to friends who are not true. With the power of the Magician's Sword, nothing can stop you, hurt you, or turn you away from the beauty you seek or the goal you desire with all your heart. The sword is a tool, not a weapon. That's the crux of the reading. Whatever happened in this conflictual, oppressive situation, you forged it into a tool and not a weapon. That's what you did. Okay? So make sure you wield it wisely and for the greater good. Find the stuck places where you are kept tethered to a toxic person, a particular location, or a faulty thought or belief, and let the blade do its magic. You have a large endowment of magic available to you when you believe in miracles. But don't look to the heavens to grant you a wish. Look within. Oh, I love that, right? We have the King of Cups, Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups. Look within. Use the Magician's Sword to cut through limiting beliefs, and remember that all beliefs are limiting. And focus your intention in order to create what you wish. You have all the tools you need for the task at hand. You need only muster the wherewithal to deploy the resources you have. When the Magician's Sword appears, it is time to get moving. This is not a tool for contemplation, for gazing at the finely polished edge. It is an instrument calling for decisive action. And remember, the sword is alive with a wisdom you can summon to help you find the best course of action. Do not hesitate. Act. There's your progress. There's your movement. There's your chariot with a clear mind. And knowing that this whole thing, everything that we've been talking about, has just been a tool forged through fire for you to use to manifest whatever you want to happen next. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you. I hope that helped. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.